Now call on George Adam to be followed by Richard Baker. 5 minutes, please.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Presiding Officer, I welcome this budget and the fact that even in challenging times, this Scottish Government still keeps delivering for a bright future for the people of Scotland. No matter what the opposition say or do, I do find it quite ironic hearing from the Tory benches about massive cuts and everything that's happened within the budget, when part of the reason we're sitting here is because of the cuts made by the Liberals and the Tories in Westminster, because they are the ones that are doing it. It's a two-sided argument here, but they're quite willing to say one thing here and another down south when they're there as well. But because I have some limited time, as you've already said, Presiding Officer, this budget is about jobs and growth, despite the cuts made by the two-faced Tories, cutting and slashing in their wake. The Scottish Government's draft budget has jobs and economic growth at its heart. And that's the important thing about this budget. It's the heart of the budget, remembering the people of Scotland that we serve and how we actually can make things better for them and their lives. Sometimes you sit in this place and listen to the almost university-like debates, which they sound as if they actually forget about the people who we represent and how we should be doing things for them and for these individuals. This is about real people and real lives on that issue. The SNP government has consistently taken action to make full use of the limited powers that we have. It currently has over the economy in order to try and mitigate the impact of Westminster's austerity agenda. Our continued commitment to the social wage will deliver benefits to everyone in Scotland. And we're not just talking about the social wage, we're talking about peoples and families, mums and dads, children. We're maintaining the council tax freeze, keeping higher education free and keeping prescriptions free and support concessionary travel. These are very important issues with members of the public and issues that we have to remember when we're having these discussions, even within the limited powers that we currently have and the attacks made by the dark cloud of Westminster. But there is a better way. The better way is independence, and the opposition members can laugh all they like. The whole idea of we have independence and we can make our decisions here within this Parliament with the monies available to us, we can actually make things better. And on the back of what Mr Swinney has delivered over the past 5-6 years, we can see that the SNP offer that dynamic future that the unionist parties just don't. But what is Labour's future? They talk about their Cuts Commission, they talk about something for nothing society. They don't want to talk about people and their lives and how we can actually make a difference. Where is the ambition? Where is the idealism and where is their belief in the people of Scotland? No longer there. Their cynicism has got so much that it's just a game, a political game for them. Much has been said about college numbers and education, and again, we keep delivering, the SNP government keep delivering. 10,000 young people benefit for support for jobs. In 2013-14, education and lifelong learning budget includes £50 million for early years change fund, continuing investment to raise attainment through the Curriculum for Excellence in 67 new or refurbished schools. And when you talk about the early years fund, that's giving families an opportunity to find out what they need, the support they need in order for us to help them in the future. Again, listening to the public as opposed to just telling them what they should expect. Now, recently there has been a number of things said while the debate has been ongoing, and Mr Rennie mentioned a couple of things. Well, there was a tweet recently, and Presiding Officer, I did not actually see this online in here. It was given to me by a member out with. And Shonag McKinnon from the BBC has said Scotland's colleges say they're delighted with £61 million more than expected over 2 years. Says we can complete the reforms and offer students wide ranges of courses. And now the truth actually comes to fruition and we see the difference between the opposition parties and the SNP. We are actually delivering for the students in Scotland and giving them an option for the future. Post-16 reform gives us, with the regionalisation, an option for all the colleges to actually be focused on jobs, to ensure that all our young people have a future and have a future where they can be prosperous and move forward with their lives. Now, if Scotland's colleges are saying that now, if people out there are saying that now, it appears the opposition parties are the only ones in here that seem to think things aren't going right. In closing, Presiding Officer, because I know I have 5 minutes, I will just say that the future that Scotland's offered from the SNP and independence is bright, there is absolutely nothing coming from any of the opposition members in this debate here today.
Many thanks.